Welcome back, everyone, to Hearts of Iron 4. Not Libya. I wanted to say Libya for some reason. Well, I know for what reason. If you're looking at the screen right now, you know what reason. But no, China. Modern day. It's 2012, and, well, something semi-historical is happening. In 2011, there was the Libyan Civil War, and now we also have a Libyan Civil War. However, it's not what you're expecting, or what, like, it's supposed to be, considering, it's not, you know, with Western-aligned democratic, well, democratic, quote-unquote democratic opposition. It's, with the Nazis, because of the Americans, obviously.
A glorious victory, comrade!
Well, that is a very good beginning to this. Anyway, why is the effects volume so goddamn low? God damn it. Alright. Rally for Congolese democracy has capitulated. How interesting. Anyway, traumatic scenes from Libya could be seen today as the last few days of protests, uncertainty, and strange military movements gave way to gunfire, suffering, and fleeing civilians. So, whole units of the Libyan army have declared for the armed opposition against Muammar al-Gaddafi and the General People's Congress. So yeah, expect significant help from the United States in their quest to overthrow the illegitimate Libyan tyrant Muammar al-Gaddafi. Although the American leadership have expressed their surprise about these dramatic developments, there's given little credibility by close watchers of American-Libyan relations. It's clear that this in reality was an American-backed coup that failed to secure their objectives fast enough. The Americans just couped Libya. Which, you know, is pretty... I like how they have the flag of Belarus for some reason. Yeah. Which in some ways is very, you know, realistic. Let's send the Libyans some weapons to fight the CIA insurgencies. Because, you know, we don't like the CIA. We don't like these color revolutions. They're gonna try to do the same things to us, probably in the near future. We don't like that. We're gonna support the legitimate Libyan government. And I've seen that they have a lot of vehicles, so perhaps supplying the Libyans with anti-tank missiles is a pretty decent decision. So there you go. Pretty decent Libyan aid package, I'd say. This is gonna procure us a lot of army experience. However, unfortunately, I cannot actually join in with my ground troops, which is a bit of a big shame, to be honest, because of that whole like, if you don't have 700 million world tension as China, you know, yo, oh, everyone's piling on in. The Russian Federation has sent divisions to Libya. Wait, on whose side? Oh, they haven't appeared yet. Okay, so it's not showing up. But yeah, both the Russian Federation and the United States are sending in, and 2% threat from actions. 2% threat from action. Exactly what does that even mean? Has he done some focus that's not fun for the world? He's invited Taiwan to NATO. We knew about that already. Invite Ukraine. Build the wall. Maybe it was build the wall. Maybe it was the building of the wall, although I doubt it. Perhaps it might have been the coup, actually. Perhaps it might have been the coup. Although I never see, like, we have done coups, I think. No. No, not in this game, actually. Anyway, it's good that the AI can do that. That's kind of fun. Anyway, the Israelis have actually defeated Jordan, like, insanely quickly. And now the leaders of Jordan are the Movement of Syrian Social Nationalists in Jordan. Which is just the greatest thing, you know? Now, in case you don't know, the Syrian Social Nationalists are this party called the SMP in Syria, that are basically Syrian Nazis, but they say they're not Nazis. That's always that with Nazis now, is it? Anyway, the tanks of the Russians are coming in. Does Russia like have a spirit where they can send or they can send like volunteer armies easier? Because like they just do that like so easily all the time. I doubt that they have that much interventionism. Unfortunately, I cannot see how much interventionism they have. Micronesian election and Papua New Guinean election and all these elections. I saw that Papua New Guinea went left-wing radical. Interesting. That is a very interesting Papua New Guinean leftist. Singaporean election. The communists have been re-elected, of course. Alright, so I suppose Papua New Guinea likes us more now. Excellent. More free dockyards. Ooh, now we have nuclear submarines, although it's probably a pretty bad idea. It's probably a pretty bad idea. Ships do build a little bit too quickly, in my opinion. In my opinion. These ships do build a little too fast, but yeah, let's build some nuclear submarines. Because nuclear submarines do happen to be pretty cool. For us, not for the other people. Yeah, we are also doing some fun stuff. Ramp up tensions. I wonder if that's gonna increase world tension. Again, like, increasing world tension is gonna be important, like, as a whole, because even with global interventionism, which is the highest we can get, literally the highest, we cannot go neo-imperialism because we're not nationalist, we're not Salafist. But even with global interventionism, we are still going to have a plus 5% intervention force tension limit, along with our 30% from Zhonghua. So 35% world tension is going to be the minimum required for... oh. Ah. Have you ever heard of Chinese weapons, my friend? Maybe you'd like some. Maybe you'd like some Chinese weapons. So he can finish off Eritrea. And, you know, Ethiopia is a, like, potential ally in the future for me, so, yeah, that's why I am doing that. Anyway, let's turn off that fog of war so that we can be more, good people. Anyway, Vietnam's submission. Now, that's, probably something that we want to do as quickly as possible, because down here, like, fucking invite the Philippines to NATO, then has invite Vietnam to NATO. So, as much as I'd like to, like, take my time with this, I really don't want the Americans getting too involved. Anyway, now we can also proclaim a clash with the Philippines and the Spratly Islands. At least one in the Eastern Spratlys, at least one in the Vietnamese. How can I fucking have a division in the Vietnamese Spratlys if the Vietnamese Spratlys are not mine? Huh. That is big brain. Real huge brain. Anyway, we need 20% Chinese influence to demand Vietnam's submission. So let us get some 20% Chinese influence. Excellent. We have 20% Chinese influence. Let us demand that these motherfuckers submit to the glory of the superior civilization. Wait. What? What do you mean? Vietnam has more than 20% Chinese influence. What part of 21% do you not understand? Oh well. Oh, well. Oh, wait. That's how this works. Shit. That is a big retard. Anyway, I'll be off for now, and whenever some more updates are available, I'll tell you. I am a fucking galaxy brain. So I got military access with the Philippines, who for some reason is willing to give military access to me. So I put one division in the Filipino things, and now I can provoke tensions with the Filipinos. Fucking amazing stuff. Just the greatest thing I've ever seen. Anyway. Oh shit, if I remove him, maybe he's not gonna have the, like, requirements for it. Man, this is so weird. This be weird. What should we do next? Technology sharing with the Taiwanese. Ooh, maybe undermine ASEAN. Would not be the worst decision in the world, but focus on strategic industries is gonna be expensive. So let us get some influence in Central Asia. Also, in the near future, I do want to get back to fast growth, so that would be quite good. And yeah, I'm still very weirded out by the fact that we cannot demand the Vietnamese submission, even though we clearly have the influence required. I don't know. That's just some weird stuff. Usually the other focuses that require you to have influence over someone work pretty well, but not this time. Maybe we can target some Vietnamese influence. Maybe there's some other, like, thing there is that we don't understand. I just hope that the US doesn't, after inviting the Philippines to NATO, I just hope that they don't invite the Philippines. I hope that the Philippines do not declare war on me from me invading the fucking Spratly Islands. Alright. Of course they join NATO. Sad. Big sad. Real big sad. Ooh, American ideas. Ooh. You can perhaps do some memes. We'll see about that. Hey, maybe we'll see democracy be back. Maybe we won't. Who knows? Anyway, it looks like the... Yeah, looks like the Libyan revolt is not having the easiest of times. Because, probably because a lot of the Libyan, like, rebels spawned disconnected from the main force. So it looks like this Libyan civil war is going to be a very, very quick one, with the USA also kind of not really being useful in their intervention. Ooh, here we are. Now, we should have better divisions than they do. So we should have a, I guess, relatively easy time. Ooh, yeah. I like how we still have military access. Anyway, I guess now the thing is to get a military access with Vietnam, but they do have strategic reluctance. I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna... Or the Kyrgyz link. Tien Shan. Right. Oh well, I guess it's time to do this. And at worst, we'll just replace our military spending. Oh yeah, we're gonna win. Glorious Chinese arms. Glorious Chinese arms. Philippines, you don't happen to own... Nope. Philippines does not happen to own any Vietnamese Spratlys that I can utilize. Oh wow, I can provoke even more clashes. But no, first we'll finish the first clash so that, you know, no big issues arise. And then after that, we'll do some more clashing. Yeah, long live the PLA. Oh, look at that. Look at those Filipinos run from their islands. China has won the confrontation in the Spratlys. Our gamble has paid off. We've now extended our control over the South China Sea and therefore have greater access to the waterways. Multiple benefits. Our adversaries have retreated, but we should be cautious in case that they decide to launch a counteroffensive. Of course. We have gained all of the Filipino Spratlys. And now kindly get the fuck out. Or, well, if you don't get the fuck out, you'll starve to death, so have fun. Great. The People's Liberation Army is victorious once again. Wait, who's the... I have no idea who the leader was that was taking command. Oh, right. Su Qiliang. So get your ass back into that army. There we go. Amazing. Good guy. So how the fuck are we gonna provoke the Vietnamese? See, provoke a clash from Malaya. At least one division in the southern Spratlys. Oh. Right, this is Malaysia. This is eastern Spratlys. Isn't Malaysia a nationalist? Yeah, you have strategic reasons to be friendly to me, so give me military access so that we can kill you. Right. Repair. I'd really like to provoke some clashes with the Vietnamese. And I'd really like to kill the Vietnamese. Also, this is increasing world tension. Yeah, tensions in the South China Sea. Because of course. So anyways, the whole islands will be ours very, very soon. And then, who knows? So yeah. All right, we hired Norinco, which is kind of cool. Gave us both the armor and infantry manufacturer, so I guess in the near future wouldn't be bad to get this QBZ free, perhaps even the J05 or J05 and all these other things. Ooh, drones. Yeah, we're gonna need all these techs. Anyway, because they're all useful. Anyway, the problem right now is that the game's bugged. So what I'm gonna do is Galaxy Brain. I'm gonna cheat. Because I don't want to leave focus.no checks, which is this command that I'm doing right now, which allows you to take focuses even without having the requirements, even though I do have the requirements, so I'm not technically cheating yet. But I will also use focus autocomplete. Now the reason, which completes it automatically, instantly. And of course that gives us a war goal. That gives us a war goal on the Vietnamese because they've probably refused to become our puppet or whatever. Increase Chinese aggression by 5. Oh boy, lovely. Anyway, other than... oh, right, we probably need to lower our amazing Chinese aggression by doing, for example, the China-Africa Development Fund. Yeah. That lowers Chinese aggression. Now, the reason why I cheated to do it is because if I just left no checks on and did it that way, which is still technically cheating, but, you know, it's not cheating because I'm cheating because the game's retarded. That's not as cheaty as other things. Basically, the problem there is... let's actually get this guy here. Look, the Vietnamese. Also get you here. We're gonna need more air superiority as well, so bring these guys over. And I guess some extra... Ooh, right. Taking down their ships is not a bad idea. This could also be a good test for our navy. So, get out and strike force. Because we really need to protect this supply line. Like, over here. Otherwise, shit gets bad. Wait, where are my patrol fleets around here? I'm supposed to have a patrol fleet. I think it's this one. Right, you're up here. Yeah, okay. Patrol the Paracel Sea. And never engage. And you patrol down here. Because if I just leave focus no checks on, what's going to happen is that a bunch of other countries are gonna be like, brother, that sounds great, and do a bunch of focuses that they're not supposed to take. Like, for example, drones. Speaking of drones, the song. So, like, for example, like, maybe, I don't know, maybe Germany would be like, no, that's not... Well, yeah, like, for example, some European country would be like, yeah, the European army, that sounds pretty cool. Let's do it. You know, that kind of stuff. All right. So when our planes are all sort of ready, which they seem to be right now. They seem to be right now. Ooh. Do I have the Fog of War on? Yeah, I do. Okay, but I do see that there's a lot of Vietnamese around here. I'll actually, before naval invading, or before invading, I'll prepare some naval invasions for when the coast is clear. All right. Excellent. So, what? Whoa, you can already do that? All right, interesting. So when I get some more forces out here, I'm gonna be declaring war on the Vietnamese. So, yeah. I do want to thank y'all for watching. Hope that you've enjoyed. And I'll see you soon with the War of Vietnam.